How would you like to not pay federal income tax? It might be coming. HR 25 to promote freedom, fairness, and economic opportunity, blah, 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 blah. Federal income tax going to be abolished, and it's going to be replaced with a national sales tax worth 23%. So you have your state sales tax in case you do have sales tax in your state, and then you got to add 23% on top of it, which is being collected by the state and then passed on to the feds. Of course, no surprise here, HR 25 is supported by Republicans. This is a screenshot of a note that I wrote, link in the bio, and when you pause and read this, you pretty quickly figure out what the issue is. But in summary, it's that we have federal income tax brackets anywhere from 10 to 37%. If we remove those and replace it with a 23% sales tax across the board, then the ones who earn the least, who usually only pay 10, 12, 22% in federal income tax, are going to be hit much harder based on the 23% federal sales tax. Now, the counter argument could now be, well, just don't buy that much. To which I say, well, you won't be able to buy that much anyway, because as your carton of eggs goes from, let's just say, $6 and 23% sales tax to $10 for a dozen and 23% sales tax, your money is of course not going to have the same buying power. This incrementally shifts the burden once again to the lower wage earners, while those with more spendable capital, spendable income are going to have a much better and easier time. Now, at the bottom here though is, meanwhile, corporations in the 1% will continue to reduce the tax burden because that's exactly what the regime is laying out in their tax code. At face value, the headline of HR 25 sounds great. Fairness across the board, everyone is going to be held to the same account, everyone is paying 23%, until you read the fine print and you actually compare the numbers and then you consider the impact, which of course, as it is the Republican way, is going to disadvantage the little man more than anyone else. That's the Republican way, that's who we voted into power.